Okay, so this structure is called inner circle, outer circle, and you all have lined up facing each other with an inner circle, outer circle, and what we're going to do is we'll do some ice breaking exercises, so trying to get ourselves familiar with each other. So what I'd like you to do is think about what current month we're in and what number that is, and move that number of times with high fives up for the rest of for your classmates. Let's go ahead and move the number of times for the month of May. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to prompt you with a question, and then what you all will do is a total of 3 minutes. You will discuss that, and I will tell you when 1.5 minutes is up, and you'll switch roles, okay? So the first 90 seconds will be one person answering the question, and then I will let you all know when it's time to switch roles. So I'm going to mention the question. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to think about it, and then you're going to begin discussion. Okay, so the first question we want you to think about is, what has been the most exciting teaching experience of your entire career? So one event or one moment, what has been something that really kind of stands out in your mind as the most exciting teaching experience? So think about that for about 15 seconds, and then when I make the call, the inner group will begin a 90-second description of that, and then after another 90 seconds, we'll branch out, and the outer group will be describing their experience, okay? So I'm going to get my timer ready. It's helpful if you have some kind of timer. If we were in the other room, I would be broadcasting that up through the projector so the class could see. I'm just going to shout out when we're up to 90 seconds. Okay, so the inner circle begin describing your most memorable teaching experience. Go ahead.
Was elected to America, and we came in second place. And so I was so proud. We stayed up all night. Parents were in on us, so kids called every hour. So they stayed up to like 1:30 in the morning, and I stayed till 4:30. And then educated to the 6:30, so they had to all be back like 7:30 on the bus to get us. We had an escort, police escort to Barbara Sport, and then we came in second place, and then really people the only one passing.
Everybody please stop. Part of cooperative learning that's been very useful is the positive reinforcement that students get from each other. So whenever we have an exercise like this, we want to compliment and tell the other person something useful that they got out of that. So we would like the person who was not talking to give a compliment back. For example, I really got a lot out of what you just said, and then rephrase what you learned. I understand that it was very memorable for you too, whatever. So go ahead and think about a compliment for your partner and explain what you learned from them talking. So go ahead and do that now.
That was really, really good. I just did a position. The fact that it came from the mother was really, really good because now she's going to go to her son, but the best coach ever, and that becomes Dr. So really, and so he keeps in touch too. Fantastic.
So what we'd like to do next is we're going to repeat the process now with a different question, okay? So what I would like you to do is we're going to move again, we're going to switch partners. And so what I want you to switch partners by the current data unit that we're at in the MOOC. So think about what the current data element or unit we're in the MOOC and move that number of times. Those who are teacher leaders may not know this, so just follow the person in front or behind you.
Let's abstain here.
Outer group, move the number of times of the current unit we're on in the MOOC.
Which is 1, 2, 3.
It's going to be the outer person's turn first. Now, they will have 90 seconds. Don't switch roles yet. You're supposed to be the outer person doing most of the talking. And then we're going to switch roles. But for the next 90 seconds, I want the outer person to describe what is the one thing you've learned so far about CS principles, it could be maybe more than one thing, that you found most exciting and why.
The most exciting thing I've learned is not just about programming. Like, I thought it would be all about programming, and when people think about computer science as a career, they think, oh, I'm some kind of desktop program. I think it's so important to say there's so much more to that than just sitting down programming. And so that's what I think I know I'm most excited about. That's not just the programming, it's all the other elements.
Everything put together.
Yes, yeah, I think that's, and you can bring in, I like how we're going to hopefully tie it all together. You know, like if the program is this part, but she's programmed to extract data or look at it.
Right.
That went on the best. That anybody with the right motivation can succeed.